Okay, so we have an urgent breaking news coming out when it comes to nation against nation. Do me a favor and share this video. Thank you so much. Iran internet blackout leaves its citizen, approximately 90 million, in the dark about war with Israel. Yikes. Alright, so it says here, as the war between Israel and Iran hits the 1 week mark, Iranians have spent nearly half of the conflict in a near communication blackout, unable to connect not only with the outside world, but also with their neighbors and loved ones across the country. Civilians are left unaware of when and where Israel will strike next, despite Israeli forces issuing warnings through their Persian-language online channels. When the missile lands, disconnected phone and web services mean not knowing for hours or days if their family or friends are among the victims. That is brutal. So, again, everything is down. I mean, there's a possibility they know, again, emergency number works. It's just there's no YouTube, there's no social media, there's no internet connection, but I guess you can still make calls. The reason why they're doing this, and I did mention this a couple of days ago, again, this happened in Ukraine, it happened in Russia. A lot of people are streaming these live feeds of the war going on, and I remember Ukraine leader Zelensky warned citizens stop posting videos of the live feed or our operation, because again, Twitter and YouTube is, so many people talk about these war, and there's also live feed going on 24/7. So I guess Iran turn off the internet so that way Israel won't know what's really going on or what's Iran's next move. But at the same time, it's hurting the population. A lot of those people want to see their loved ones are safe. All right, so we're going to see what's going on with this one. Now, it says internet connection. It doesn't say like phone calls and stuff like that. But, yeah, just pray for the people out there. 90 million Iranians without internet. And then you have to think about, can this stuff happen to us? This is why I tell people you have to prepare spiritually. You have to know Christ. You have to receive the gift of the Holy Spirit. You have to be prepared spiritually, physically, stock up, get your stuff ready. Prepare spiritually, physically, and mentally. You have to stay focused in these hard times. Don't lose track. Stay focused on Christ. Prep like Noah and live like Christ. Alright guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to help and support the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the description box and also the comments box. Thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate that, guys. So here we go. We're gonna go with this one now. So that's left many scrambling on various social media apps to see what's happening. Again, only a glimpse of life able to reach the internet in a nation of over 80 million people. Activists see it as a form of psychological warfare for a nation all too familiar with state information controls and targeted internet shutdown during protest and unrest. The Iranian regime controls the information sphere really tightly. Marwa, the Berlin-based policy and advocacy director for digital right group Access Now, said in an interview with the Associated Press, "We know why the Iranian regime shuts down. It wants to control information, so their goal is quite clear." I mean, like I said, guys, also because they don't want information to go out there on social media. Alright, they don't want a lot of stuff being put out there. and also they don't want certain things from Israel being sent to Persia, again like messages and stuff. So the Iranian regime controls the information, so we already know that. But this time, it's happening during a deadly conflict that erupted on June 13. By the way, that was Friday the 13th. All right, so with its Israeli airstrike targeting nuclear and military sites, top generals, and nuclear scientists. They took out some of those scientists, those scientists that were working on the uranium stuff, and so many of them were taken out. Very important individuals were taken out, but they haven't taken out the nuclear plant, which is the one in Fadal. It's a big mountain. Inside a mountain is the nuclear facility, but it's buried 300 feet. All right, so that's like almost the size of the Statue of Liberty. All right, so Israel cannot get to that. They try to hit it, they can't. They can't reach it. Israel is calling Donald. Donald, we need you. We need that B-2 stealth bomber, and we need bunker busters. And Donald's like, hold on, Benjamin. All right, you trying to drag us into WW3 here? So, but that's their plan. They want to drop the bunker buster and possibly tactical nuke. And you got a huge population of 90 million. Again, just to let you guys know. At least 657 people, including 263 civilians, have been out in this operation. More than 2,000 wounded, according to a Washington-based group called the Human Rights Activists. My condolences and prayers to the families and friends that lost their loved ones. Iran has retaliated by firing 450 missiles and 1,000 drones at Israel, according to Israeli military estimates. Most have been taken down by the Israel's multi-tiered air defenses, but at least 24 people in Israel have been out and hundreds others wounded. See, this biblical war just leads to chaos, destruction, death, pain, tears, suffering. It's just a never-ending cycle. A never-ending cycle. It's just a repeat of history. Guidance from Israeli authorities as well as round-the-clock news broadcast flows freely and consistently to Israeli citizens, creating in the last 7 days an uneven picture of the death and destruction brought by the war. The Iranian Gov contended Friday that it was Israel who was waging a war on truth and human conscience. The rooster. I got a rooster here, and it seems like he's going to make a sound really quick. In a post on X, on social media platform blocked for many of its citizens, Iran's foreign ministry asserted Israel banned foreign media from covering missile strike. The statement added that Iran would organize global press tours to expose Israel's war crimes in the country. Iran is one of the world's top jailer of journalists, according to the Committee to Protect Journalists, and in the best of times, reporters face strict restrictions. Man, that's brutal. Just imagine you being locked up just reporting the news. Internet Access Advocacy Group, netblocks.org, reported on Friday that Iran had been disconnected from the global internet for 36 hours, with its live metrics showing that national connectivity remained at only a few percentage points of normal levels. It says here, the group said a handful of users have been able to maintain connectivity through virtual private networks. Now it says here, those lucky few have have become lifelines for Iranians left in the dark. In recent days, those who have gained access to mobile internet for a limited time describe using that fleeting opportunity to make calls on behalf of others, checking in on elderly, parents, and grandparents, and locating those who fled Tehran. So there's a possibility, even calls are being blocked, which is really, really messed up if that's happening out there in Iran. The only access to information Iranians do have is limited to website in the Islamic Republic. Meanwhile, Iran's state-run television and radio stations offer irregular updates on what's happening inside the country, instead focusing their time on the damage wrought by their strikes on Israel. The lack of information going in or out of Iran is stunning, considering that the advancement of technology in recent decades has only brought far-flung conflict in Ukraine, the Gaza Strip, and elsewhere directly to a person phone anywhere in the world. That direct line has been seen by experts as a powerful tool to shift public opinion about any ongoing conflict and potentially force the international community to take a side. We almost done with this one here. But please pray for the people in Iran and also in Israel. Pray for the US troops. I mean, this thing is not looking good. It has also turned into real action from world leaders under public and online pressure to act or use their power to bring an end to the fighting. But Midar, a key figure in promoting internet freedom in Iran, said that the Islamic Republic is seeking to purport an image of strength, one that depicts only the narrative, and that Israel is being destroyed by sophisticated Iranian weapons that include ballistic missiles with multiple warheads. I think most likely they're just afraid of the internet getting used to cause mass unrest in the next phase of whatever is happening. So, I mean, some of it could be, of course, planned by the Israeli through their agents on the ground, and some of this could be just a spontaneous unrest by the population once they figure out that the Iranian gov is badly weakened. This is coming out from Yahan Yanihan. Hopefully I said that name right. Alright, so this link will be in the description box. This is the end of it. But again, you have approximately 90 million people in the dark when it comes to internet connection. And they all want to get in touch with their loved ones. So Iran turned off the lights. So that way, when it comes to this biblical war, a lot of information is not being sent to the outside world. But we are getting some stuff. We are getting some stuff. There are some Iranians out there that's trying to give us some information. But man, again, 90 plus million in the dark. It's not looking good. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please share the video. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.